are.
Yeah, that's the voice changer mod. I fooled around with it. I got various. Let me try one thing, see if it comes through good or if it's too loud or what. Let me check.
Alright.
Okay, how's this sound?
About the same.
Hey, now how's that?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
You sound
I have
different,
this one
but not too loud.
called Battlefield Radio. I also have what's called CSCT.
That radio mod thing makes it harder to understand what you're saying, though. But I guess it's accurate to certain radios, isn't it?
It's called Space Audio. There's no power on that.
Whoa. I have no idea what you're saying when you're using that one. Also, hello, Larson. Welcome back.
Can you understand this one?
Yes, that's better. That definitely sounds spacey.
That's called Space Trooper.
It's like a Robo-Blast.
Yeah, I had a couple other ones.
This one's called the narrator.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
I have this one here.
The narrator's child.
Called Indy.
Alright, let's see here. I've already modified this character before. I think it looks pretty good. Actually, I wonder if it still has the staff option.
I also had some other sound effects, like...
Ah, it does have it. Boop. I like this one. Okay.
That's enough of that. I was surprised you didn't come right in playing the, what was it, Space Marine 2 today.
Oh, I've been playing it, but I'm not going to stream it because nobody will watch me if I do.
Really?
Well, I've talked about this before. As a very small streamer,
Yeah.
if I stream a big, popular new game,
Yeah.
I will get nobody watching because everybody will be watching the big, popular streamers play those games instead.
That's...
Trust
Well,
me,
they ought to watch
I've tried
instead.
it many times before. When Final Fantasy VII Remake first came out, I got, like, aside from you and Larson, I got nobody watching me. I'd like to at least attract somebody new in here once in a while.
Yeah.
So I'm trying for more niche stuff instead.
Yeah. I also, you saw the link, that was a couple of weeks ago, like right about the time of your vacation, the new DLC or expansion for Bolt Gun.
I saw that. I'm going to have to check that out at some point.
Yep.
Yes, Larson, it would have been pretty cool if this was an Oddworld game. No, I don't want to discard. There we go, new game.
I will say one thing, and this was... There's that one, I guess, cutscene in Space Marine 2, or the...
Careful, I haven't finished the game yet.
Have you got to where the Cadians are?
Oh, the beginning of the game, you mean?
The part where the Cadian commander is giving a big rousing speech to his troops?
No, because so far the only Cadian officer I've seen has been female.
Okay, well, it's I wouldn't call it a cutscene. It's one of the things like you can move freely through the game, but it's happening in the background.
Yeah,
like,
okay. Yeah. I'm about 4 missions in, I think.
Okay, well, it's not. I don't know. It changes the game. It's just really
better,
cool.
Probably better not to say it then.
It's really cool. That's all I'll say.
It's been pretty cool so far. I've just gotten to the part where the Chaos troops start to show up, and I'm so glad that they're the Thousand Suns.
Oh yeah, I did see
because,
that.
Because I love me some Egyptian power armor sorcerers. You know?
Let me check, make sure I didn't send this picture to you already before.
Larson, I've tried streaming games that are related to big recent games but aren't popular, like when FF7 R2 comes out, playing original FF7. I have not tried that, actually, but that would probably end up being similar results.
There's the gang. I saw it looking in pictures.
Yeah, because honestly, the big streamers were doing that too. At least just before, anyway.
If I still have,
I haven't really found what the right thing to do is as far as getting some growth going on the channel, which has been very frustrating for me, but definitely doing what the popular streamers are doing is not the answer, because that just gets me even more ignored than usual.
Anyways, I put something in pictures that I was inspired to get by that one scene.
Okay, let me have a quick peek. Oh, cool.
Yes, haha.
Acadians are definitely one of the big deal Imperial Guardsmen groups.
Oh yeah. Thanks to that game, they've been getting a lot of love, and on YouTube, people with like facts about Acadians, and it's like,
Yeah, I've been reading some novels about them, so I know they're one of the more hardcore regiments. Mechanicus or Dawn of War 2? Oh, maybe. Maybe. I did quite enjoy Mechanicus. But alright, for this game here so far, we were daydreaming, and some metallic object came and crashed on our shed. Since the beginning of our game. I like this staff option I've got. It looks like a flower or mushroom or something.
yeah. I was saying before about how I think some Games Workshop games have lost support through Steam. It's no longer on the store. Luckily, it was only 2. I think it's like Warhammer Quest and
Okay,
Space
that's
Wolf.
Warhammer Quest. That's Warhammer Fantasy, and yeah, Space Wolf is, I think, a turn-based thing. If I remember
so.
correctly.
Well, they're no longer in the store, and I guess there's no support.
That's weird.
Oh, Warhammer Quest. I was trying to download some stuff just even from the site, and we're not getting any more. So, oh well.
No, we do not mean Space Hulk, Larson. There was a game called Space Wolf, which apparently is gone now for some reason. I don't know why. But okay. So we got this ancient medallion thingy. And it's got some writings on it that we can suddenly understand. And it's somehow related to this monument. Dangerous levels of corrupted ether detected. So as the game goes on, this thing is going to give us... I've played through this a little bit before, but there's been an update recently. This thing will give us various upgrades as we go along the game.
I'll tell you one other thing that was funny. Somebody posted a picture of reminding us of that Gollum game that tanked so heavily.
Oh yeah.
And it's a reminder. This happened this year. Never forget. And I posted a thing of Volk, and I says a reminder that this came out at the same time, and it's still doing well. It's not too late to repent, brother.
Yeah. Okay. So gotta leave town and find an ether shard. And then we can start making little pets. Oh, I like the character designs here too. Like
An ether ore shard.
Hey. Like, check this guy out. Guess what this guy's job is?
Let us see. What does it say?
Well, I shouldn't look at him. It tells you. But he's the woodsman. He's
Oh.
got little... His hair looks like a bush, and he's got twigs sticking out of it.
Of course.
So we do quests for various townsmen, and we unlock new stuff we can build based on doing that.
Got a barrel on his head.
Yeah, that was the quartermaster.
Of course.
She teaches us logistics stuff. Alright. We need to find corpses. Here we go. So this is a dead version of this critter over here, which is called a spunny. It's
Of course it is.
it's half spider, half rabbit. And its ears look like insect wings for some reason, even though spiders don't have those. There we go. Ether. Also, this is a randomly generated map, so you can play through the game a couple times and the map layout will be different. If you promote a quartermaster, they become a half master? I hope so.
Hey.
That seems only fair to me. I wonder how quartermasters got named that. I guess they were in charge of not just supplies, but also people's living quarters?
Let's see. Military officer responsible for providing quarters, rations, clothing, and other supplies.
Quarters, yep.
I
don't know if they still do that anymore, but I guess they used to.
Basically, it's in modern.
Hey, I got my first Pikmin.
Terry, I guess, like the supply sergeant.
Reminds me of while I was. I think it was before my trip slightly, actually. I learned about the old. I don't know if it was just British or not, but referring to a military aide as a Batman. Which was a strange term.
See. In land armies, a quartermaster is an officer who supervises logistics and requisitions, manages stores or barracks, and distributes supplies and provisions. Now,
yeah.
In naval terms, however, quartermaster is an officer whose responsibility is for navigation and operation of the helm. The term appears to derive from the thing meaning master of quarters. Quarters refers to lodging or accommodation.
Right, yeah.
Alternatively, it could have been derived from the quarter deck, which is where the steering wheel was, the navigation equipment.
I can't do this manually. Okay, hold on.
I mean, there was I remember in Boy Scouts, we had a quartermaster. That was usually just where you went. That was usually just the little store when you went and bought any supplies you may need. Also where you got snacks and drinks.
Also, Larson says, on old ships when they went unlearned, didn't they call it beat to quarters? That would be more... That sounds more like it would be retreat. Like, go hide away in your room rather than be on alert, I would think. Okay.
Yeah, it's, in, like I said, land forces, that's really supply. Whereas in naval terms, they're like a navigator.
I now have 2 little friends / slave labor.
Pretty much, I don't know how far in command of a ship that would be. Probably sound like maybe 1 station below the first mate.
They're called Sparks, you say? So our little Pikmin are called Sparks in this game, which is why the game's called Oddsparks. They're basically like little wooden golem things. And there's a bunch of different kinds. Okay. So, if we get him these things, we can learn to recreate the station that makes these guys and then make them in other places. Right now we have to rely on the one that we've got sitting there. Alright, now the mayor has a quest for us.
Oh.
Hello, Miss Maya. I like your cool outfit. So if we do her quest, more people will show up who will have more quests for us.
Okay, the Q division in the James Bond franchise was actually short for quartermaster.
That makes sense, actually, considering they were the people that gave out the gadgets.
Right.
God, look at this guy. You can't even see his eyes because his eyebrows are so bushy.
Being
Make
figured
it
right
longer.
along.
Okay. And the quartermaster wants something.
Ah.
Making all the camping supplies.
Deliver 3 Stumpy Sparks. Okay. Alright, so. He wants a whole bunch of stuff. He wants some logs and she wants logs and timber. I don't think we can make timber yet. But we will learn that from the woodsman. Right now, his quest is the most reasonable. Alright, so first off, most importantly, I need to harvest some stuff. Alright, you. I have a military now. Get deaded. Haha. Blood for the blood god. Alright, give me some stone.
Bonk, bonk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
About Nintendo does mobile games.
Okay.
I tried a couple of them. I've been playing Mario Kart. It's called Mario Kart Tour. It's basically a mobile version of Mario Kart. And you can link your Mario account to it. I mean the Nintendo account to it.
Right. Speaking of mobile games, actually, one thing I found weird when I was in the States is we took the opportunity to go check out what a Dave & Buster's is like.
Oh, yeah?
Because, you hear about them, we don't have them here in Canada, but
Right.
I hear Americans talking about them sometimes, so I'm like, I like the old arcade, so I was hoping they might have some old-style arcade games. They did not, but one thing I was shocked by is at least 80% of the games they had in there were basically just mobile games, but like stand-up version.
Weird. I mean, I've seen some of those that do that. I'll tell you one thing. I saw something for sale online, and it was like an arcade version of Mario Kart. Like it was an arcade cabinet.
I've seen those.
The wheel, like the sit-down wheel and pedal control version, but an arcade version of Mario Kart.
One thing was funny is, I guess they're trying to get some nostalgia attention because there's some of the games they had in there were like, imagine like old Atari games, but sort of like mobile game versions of them.
Neat.
So like there was something called I think it was called Crossy Road or something. It was basically Frogger.
No.
Except you couldn't move sideways. You only had to move forward button. There was some sort of weird light gun version of Space Invaders, and it was very strange.
Well, I remember, and this was early in Activision's existence. This is when they basically made games for the Atari 2600. I mean, their classic for that is Pitfall.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows Pitfall. But one other one they did, and that one I got, is called Freeway. It's like Frogger, but there's only forward motion.
Okay, so it's like this thing I was talking about then.
And you're trying to get across this busy multi-lane freeway here. Instead of a frog, it's a chicken.
Oh, okay. I think I vaguely remember that one.
Getting the chicken to cross the road.
Exactly. What was I going to say? I've lost it now. But yeah, no, it was interesting.
Here we go, freeway. 1981. It was a 10-lane highway filled with traffic. And actually, they had a listing of which, like, when you switch between, I guess, different games in there, it actually had a list of what freeways you were trying to cross, and I guess by difficulty level.
Okay. Well, another thing that was weird there, you remember the board game Hungry Hungry Hippos?
Oh yeah.
They had like a big arcade stand version of that. Where you'd sit on the hippo and there was like a handle that you would pull to make it do its thing. Oh yeah, also there was 4-player Pong, but like physical Pong. Like
Yeah.
like it was like there was a magnet underneath it or something because it moved around. It did not move around realistically. It moved around like the video game version moved around, but it was actually a physical, like giant pixel, essentially, like a little square. And it was a strange experience. They also had a thing for throwing plastic axes at a target.
Yeah.
But it was hard to make them actually stick in properly instead of bouncing off.
Yeah. I tried one of the other Nintendo listed mobile games was it was a Fire Emblem game. But it played way too much like a gacha game, and it's like way too much stuff having to keep up with one thing. I was like, nah, that's never mind. The only other two games I had one called Mario Run, which is like a Super Mario Brothers style game, and the other one was an Animal Crossing game, and I don't play Animal Crossing, so.
So I like this. You can assign your little Spark guys to run the machine for you. As part of the factory automation, and like how they just like there's two big buttons on it, and they're just rolling back and forth across the buttons. The downside, of course, being that I can't use those guys to do other stuff while they're doing this, but that's okay. Eventually I'll have lots of these guys, and we'll have everything automated, because that is, in fact, the purpose of the game. We have our little Pikmins run our factory for us. Not actually Pikmins, but they feel like Pikmins.
Right.
Little plant guys helping you out. Alright, so soon I'm going to have to give up 5 of these guys for the quest, so I want to make sure I've got a few extras around so that when I lose them I still have some amount of workforce left. Yep. Alright, let's just clear up this alert here. Okay. Alright, I'll take you guys back. Alright, I got 8. That's alright for now. We can give up our 5 and still have... Oh, no, wait. I still need logs. Yeah, I can give up these guys and still have 3 left. That'll get me started on some more. Oh, here's if I send these guys to harvest a full-on tree,
yeah,
they bonk against it and make themselves dizzy because it's too hard. But we can play this little flute song and they'll come back to us.
Of course.
It's our little hey, come back. Alright, so now we can go back and fulfill this quest and we can learn how to make a logging machine. And then we don't have to rely on bashing down saplings anymore. Okay, so what we do is we come over here to their chest and we deposit the things that they are asking for. Here you go. log harvesting. We need a Beelephant carapace. It gives us one, so that's nice. Yeah, so basically we've just learned how to make this thing.
Oh, I'll tell you something funny. Come on, all the YouTubers that have sponsorships by one thing or another. And like all of them seem to have Raid Shadow Legends as theirs, and I said, God, does nobody have Marvel Strike Force as a sponsor? Because I have to like it more than Raid. And what do you know? Somebody did.
Oh, good.
It was like Eric's Hobby Workshop or something, but it's like. And I only mention this because I'm looking on Twitter and a new entry popped up and says there's a fan vote for who's going to be the new unlockable character.
I have acquired some Stalkers, Larson. In fact, I made them myself.
Hey.
Alright, let's see. Let's put one in here. Alright, for now, oh, that's right. I need more stuff first. Hold on. Give me that back. Okay, I need some stones. What do you mean gross, Larson? Don't king shame me, sir.
Well, anyways, there's 3 new characters up for voting. One of whom is a character I've heard of, never read any of the stories. Hit Monkey.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Literally, it's a monkey, one of those Japanese the kinds with like the red faces and the white hair.
Okay.
But he's an assassin. Like it's like one of those monkeys in a suit and tie with a pair of sunglasses and guns and a katana. Nice.
So, right, we got our logging machine here. It will produce up to 60 logs per minute.
Yeah.
And now what we have as well, we learned from the Quartermaster, we can make paths, which is basically this game's equivalent of conveyor belts. We make a path. And hold on. I need to get some more little buddies going here. So you know what? I'll take one of these guys. Take you back. Equip you, and we throw him on the path. Now he will walk back and forth along that path and pick up and drop off resources as he encounters them.
One of the other votables is Rachel Cole. She's one of the many, I guess, Punisher-inspired characters. Like somebody had a run-in with him or one of his enemies and ended up wearing the skull motif at one time or another. And the one I was most interested in is Phantom Rider. Also known as Knight Rider, and was the original Ghost Rider. Like, he's basically the character Sam Elliott plays in the first Nick Cage Ghost Rider movie. That's who that's supposed to be.
Ah, I see. Alright, just as a quick reference here, the way this logistics system works, you see these, we got these little extra icons that show like either arrows pointing inwards or outwards. These are like the pick up and drop off points for the resources.
Oh, wow.
So the outward arrow means it's pick up. Oops, also I have realized I did this wrong.
Oh.
Hold on, let me erase this. Alright, so what we want to do is this. Okay, and let me put back my... Where are they? There they are. Put my little guys down. Okay. So, the outward arrow shows us that they pick up logs from here, and the inward arrow shows that this machine takes inputs from here. I could also do one over here, but I don't have a way to automate that just yet. I will later on be learning how to build a little resource depot
Yeah.
But for now, I'm going to have to insert ether. So you get ether shards and logs together, and this machine turns them into Stumpy Sparks, which is our basic little helper Pikmins. And once I've learned some more logistical stuff, I can start putting down a little resource depot so I can drop off a whole bunch of ether sparks at once. Or ether shards, I should say.
Right.
Okay. So to finish this quest, my first production line. I gotta let them make a few more little guys. I could probably stand to have some more guys on this. There. I have 5 little guys transporting logs for me now. Also, there's something about these large trees that got these little sparkles around them. This is basically an infinitely healing tree. So we can just harvest logs from it forever. And it just replenishes itself. So that's handy.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay, we can complete that quest, but while we're out here... let's see... Okay, she's going to give us the barrel, which would be nice to have.
Okay.
We need 100 logs for the other guy.
That's this one.
Alright. So, let's see. Yeah, handing that in and handing that in are really the big things right now. Let's go hand this in first. That will allow us to get some storage going on.
Easy open mic. I'm trying to open up something and it says easy opening and I can't find a way to open it, so... Lies!
Oopsie.
Lies, I say.
Lies and or slander. Alright, so what we can do now is I've got a barrel I can make. So if we build this barrel, so you got a little input on the barrel here. You know what, let's put it here. So the way this is going to work is we got the dotted line down the middle of our path because it's got like a lane kind of thing.
Alright.
Only the guys on this side of the path will deposit into this. So what'll happen, they'll harvest the logs from over here, they'll carry them here and they'll put them in the machine first. If the machine's stack is currently full, then they'll still have it when they get to the barrel, and then they'll put it in the barrel, which can hold 8 stacks. So I can build up a stockpile of logs this way.
Oh, neat.
Eventually. And eventually I'll have a drop-off point that'll be similar, because with the barrel they only drop off, they don't take stuff out of it. Alright, so now we need 100 logs. Is the main thing we want to do next. Because we need some sawn timber for the mayor, but we don't know how to do that yet until we do the 100 logs first. Which is what this is for. Ah, there's the low battery warning again. I wonder if I should... Oh, there we go. I only had half a workforce on that. You know what? Let's Screw it. 5. Put 10 guys on there instead of 5, just to really accelerate things.
You have your own cheering section there all the time.
Yeah. The sparks stack up to 10, and I've only got one place so I can equip them right now. I'll get more later. So I can only have 10 guys following me around at a time, but I've got 2 more in my inventory still. Alright, let's see. Almost there. One more. Boom. 100 logs. Getting all this work done so much easier when I have a manufactured slave army. Alright, sir.
Everything's better with slaves.
Exactly. Such happy
slavery
little
makes
ones,
everything
too.
better. Yay, slavery!
Alright. Now we've got a new building we can make. Oh, but also while I'm here, I should... This thing wanted a stone for an upgrade. Okay, there's fast travel points. The one that's unlocked is not particularly useful, but it's still something at least. Alright. Quest overview. Unlocked. Unlocked all workstation shrines at range 1. Crafty sparks. Oh, crafty sparks are important. We're definitely gonna want them. Spark rush. So now if we're in combat we can just send everybody at once rather than tossing them one at a time.
Wow.
Okay.
At least that's the U.S. military's idea.
Yeah, right? Okay. Now let's see. Alright, that's coming along nicely. Alright, so now we need to make those things, which we've almost got. And that's right, the sawn timber. That will be the next thing to do. Let's see.
Oh.
Saw bench. Let's put it here for now. And then put that there. Make a little path. Put a little fella on the path. Put a couple little fellas in here. Okay. So now they're not going to do anything until this is full, but after that, these guys will start making sawn timber, little planks for us. And then this guy will put them in the barrel.
It reminds me a lot. Well, a lot of games like this here, building little civilizations.
Somewhat, yeah.
Everything from the original Warcraft, from the actual Warcraft games to Clash of Clans, which is what I'm playing now.
And this is kind of like Factorio meets Pikmin.
Yeah.
We're building stuff up, but it's not really a military or a city. It's more of a minions in a factory.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a lot of building up of things, though. Speaking of which, Satisfactory just came out of early access recently.
Yeah?
The day before I left town, in fact.
Of course.
Of course.
At least it'll have I'll say it has something to look forward to when you get back.
Yep. It certainly did. I was tempted to stream that, but honestly, I couldn't wait to just start playing it on my own, and I didn't want to only play it for like 6 hours a week. So
Yeah. I mean,
but if
that's
people
like
have an
me,
interest in that, I could potentially do that in the future. Sorry, what?
when I played old school RuneScape, like I said, I mean, while I played it off stream a lot, I probably would stream when it was like something to do, like a test or something like that. I wouldn't just be streaming it while I was like, mining or.
Give me 1 second. One of my earbuds just died, so I'm going to swap over to the headset. So I'm not going to be able to hear you for a second. Okay, that should be good.
Alright, I was staying.
Let me know if audio is good on this stream. It should be okay.
Hang on. I have the stream audio off.
Lawson, can you still hear the game in Blast?
Yep, I can hear it.
Okay, good. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I needed another 100 of those. Actually, another 180 of those. Okay, and 40 timber, which will take some time. 20 ether shards. Do I have that? Yeah, alright. I'll go hand in these 2 quests. Or 1. Partial. While I'm in town, I'll give the mayor some logs, but she needs timber as well. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and you wanted... Right, 1 spark and 20 shards. Let's see. There you go. Oh-ho! Alright, so now I can build my own Spark workbench, so I can basically replicate the thing I've been using, but replicate it in other places. And not be stuck to that spot.
Yeah.
Which will be useful for production lines later on. Oh, also... clean up a bit of inventory by giving you... these. Okay. So now the mayor is the only quest left, well, other than this one that I just got. Which is useful because basically the mayor usually gives you the most difficult quest, but then she unlocks new quests when you do it, so I usually do hers last.
So she may or may not. Ah!
Oh, heyo. Speaking of which, I saw a political poster while I was in Philadelphia that was very funny.
Oh, yes.
It was like some lady who was running for mayor.
Mm-hmm.
So it was her, her mayoral advertising poster, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she was like standing there with like her jacket open, and she's pretty much like using her hands to like show her tits. She's like, "Vote for me! I've got big titties."
All right then.
It was really, really blatant and funny.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take this. I will give you this.
It always reminds me of a Monty Python sketch. When they had some competition there at the very end. And they said, well, I don't think any of our competitors came up to the standards to win this contest tonight, so I'm going to give the award to the girl with the biggest hit.
It's very honest.
And on rushes this woman. Holy God, they were tremendous. I think I'd seen her in one other Monty Python sketch, or at the Naughty Chemist, which is, at the pharmacy.
Yeah.
And the guy's handing out things and basically giving away embarrassing details about whoever got thing. Who's got, who's got this problem, that problem, who's got a boil in his bum, and they're the one guy standing. And then one he said, who's got the chest rash? And that same lady with a huge chest says, I'll need a bigger bottle.
Yeah. Alright, so we found a new machine. This one gives us the ability to take these etheric pellets and craft them into shards.
I know you said craft, but it sounded...
Sounded like what? Crap?
crap, crap them into shards. And I said, if that's that way you make them, okay, I won't judge.
Sounds painful.
Crap them into...
All right.
Well, that was...
Yeah.
When Soviet One was playing Space Engineers in his drilling unit, it made it look like the shape of a human. And of course, the part where after drilling the ore where it came out was brought out would be right where the thing's butthole would have been.
Oh.
It specifically looks like pooing out rocks in this. One of the guys said, "You are most immature."
Yeah. Give me a rocks, get me stoned.
Hey.
Heyo. We've also got a new quest in town. It looks like the woodsman wants something. Oh, hold on. Do I have enough timber yet? I do have exactly enough. All right, great.
Look like some, it's like some of that stuff in there, like some kind of contraption out of the neighborhood of make believe.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh god, it's been so long. I remember one thing. They had the potato farm, and they had this one contraption called the washer, dryer, sorter, dumper.
Lovely.
Like, it basically potatoes are dropped in there. It washes them and dries them. It sorts them and then drops them into the cart to be taken off. So washer, dryer, sorter, dumper. Like, pretty much does what it says.
Yeah. It certainly does.
Like it says on the tin.
Alright, now we've unlocked fast travel back to the village. So I can warp back to town now, which is nice. Oh yeah, I should hand this into the mayor. And her medieval wheelchair with really wonky wheels on it that look like they're gonna pop off anytime. That's not structurally sound, ma'am. Alright, now. Build this. And now there's a new NPC. The merchant has arrived.
Hey.
That is quite the hair you have there, ma'am. Kill Field Spunny. We can do that. In fact, we've been doing that. Okay, you want more stuff? Everybody wants more stuff. Which gets us more stuff. You want us to build more things. Oh, you got another one.
No, you do.
Ah, yes, the compressor. Otherwise known as the resource dump. We learned to make our own dumper.
Hey. Got quite a dumper on us.
Oh, certainly do. You want... yes.
Oh, shit. I just set the timer. Start.
Oh, you know what? I should set up a barrel for this. You can play this with mouse and keyboard too, but I like playing games like I like top-down games with a controller personally.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. Thinking back, this reminds me of something from old school RuneScape, but I guess they did it in regular RuneScape too. As part of your cooking skill, you had brewing. So you make your own fermented beverages.
Mm-hmm.
One of which was like making beer.
Well, I mean that's the classic one, right?
Right, and as well as there's other brewed items. Depends on the type of hops you used. And they had things like Dwarven Stout, Dwarven Stout, Wizard's Mind Bomb, some other stuff. And basically, if you drank them, it could give you a temporary buff to one skill or another, like Wizard's Mind Bomb to magic. Dwarven Stout, I think, was to like strength. No, I think that was to mining, actually. But thing was, I think regular beer give you a boost to random combat stat or something. I think it also took away from usually your attack stat. So like you're done. But the weird thing was, okay, yeah, it can be useful to you if you're going to use temporary boosts, like if you want to do something that your regular stat wouldn't allow you to.
Uh-huh.
But, the problem was selling them. Like, no regular store bought them. Not even usually any kind of food stores. The only place you could actually sell them was in the Grand Exchange.
Okay. To other players, right?
Yeah. And sometimes they'd sell, sometimes they'd sit there forever.
Yeah. That makes sense. Alright. Drop these off. Pick that up. Alright, so I need to expand my little production line here to start making wooden boards. And then I can use the wooden boards to make a better type of sparks.
Right.
Or at least a more specialized form that is better at some things. Okay, let's see. Saw bench. I'll put you here. Do this. Okay, now if we go over to the right here. I'm sorry, we can't make it yet, but we'll be able to change recipes over there eventually. All right. Okay, that's less important. Deliver sawn timber. Okay.
Oh, got some responses to some stuff.
Time to expand this operation a bit. Actually, hold on. We can make our own things elsewhere now. You know what? It's time to find a place we can expand operations a bit. Oh, I think I see a good spot. Very jaunty music, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, something I was watching earlier today.
Yeah.
There's this one YouTube channel I watch, Dark Corners. They talk mainly about horror movies, but other types, maybe like sci-fi or fantasy stuff too. And they were doing one of my favorites, Godzilla versus Gigan.
Gigan, I don't know what that is.
Gigan was like 70, what did it say, 71? This is when they were really starting to kidify Godzilla. Yeah. Godzilla is definitely entertaining for the kids.
By the way,
this point.
Check out this creature. This one's called a Beelephant.
Ah, shoot. Hang on.
It's half bee, half elephant.
Like a, what was it? Looked like a heffalump.
Yep, I'm glad. These things used to be aggressive. I'm glad they're not anymore because they can do some damage. Okay, these things here are ancient bases. We need these for certain machines, like when we can recreate the shrine that makes the sparks.
Yeah.
We can put them on. We have to put them on those. Oof, this is not as good a spot as I thought it was. Like, we could set up our own operation to make more of these guys here instead, but it would be difficult to get them down because those guys up there will kill things. Those guys are aggressive. They're like mantis. They're like mantis deer or something. Every creature in this game seems to be a weird combination of other creatures.
That's kind of like, let's see, back to RuneScape again. Certain creatures would instantly be hostile to you. Up until a certain point, I think if your combat stats came to, like, I think twice the creature's level, then they just left you alone. Unless you attacked them.
Yeah, because then they would realize not to fuck with you.
I guess so. But, anyways, Godzilla vs. Gigan was interesting because this movie used a lot of stock footage from past Godzilla movies, right?
Okay.
And so if you watch Godzilla, like in one scene, he looks one way, looks a bit different in another one because... And then they actually had some newer footage with Godzilla, but like I said, you see different Godzillas in each scene.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that's Toho. They were digging into the stock footage bin a lot because... And I noted this when I finally got to see the movie War of the Gargantuas.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the little, like, they had these big laser cannon things, which got used in a lot of other later Godzilla movies. And they came from there, and they just used the footage from that in this movie. And then I made a comment, and then later on, they would use that footage plus any Gigan footage from this when they would reuse the creature in Godzilla vs. Megalon.
Yeah. All right.
That was.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's Toho for you.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. This is something I was looking for. We got a dead Beelephant corpse over here.
Okay.
Which we need because we need this item here. We need a Beelephant carapace in order to make our logger.
Loot the corpse. Loot, 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 loot.
But I do not want to fight an actual live Beelephant with these creatures because I need proper combat ones. You can make little guys that are like little swords with legs later on in the game. They're much better for fighting. Okay, logger. This is not the best location in the world either, but we don't have the best options right this second. Okay.
I said, where's the beer? Oh, logger. Okay.
I was thinking something similar after I said it myself. Okay, saw bench. We can do a line of these, I think. As opposed to doing a line of other things, which must be going on.
I love somebody else. You may comment on this where during a fight where Godzilla is getting beaten by the monsters and then he finally recovers by getting better, and I said, "Oh yeah, Godzilla mastered the Hulk up long before Hogan did."
There you go.
That's the old pro wrestling thing, and start getting beat, and all of a sudden they do this big flex on their muscles and heavy breathing. That was Hulk's big thing. That's why they call it the Hulk up.
Alright, let's see. Oh, I need one more. Okay. That should be good for now. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna head back to the other spot and pick up some more logs.
Yep.
'Cause I got plenty of them over here.
It's long. It's long.
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
At least you know how to.
It's log, it's log. It's better than bad, it's good. While I'm here, I will.
It's the log lady.
The log lady? I don't remember that.
Twin Peaks.
Oh, I never saw that.
Yeah, one of the characters when he just.
Yeah, she always carried a log around and she was really weird, right?
Yeah, like it was like somehow a log talked to her.
Yeah, they did there's a character in Alan Wake that's essentially her. But she's carrying around a lantern instead of a log.
I guess in a way it's kind of like, was it Jimmy from Ed, Ed and Eddie? Remember in the Plank? Oh, did you ever watch that show?
Nope. Never.
Well, one of the characters, Jimmy, his best friend was this plank of wood that he had a crudely drawn face on it. And it was very plank.
Alright. Now I'm going to need to pick up that stuff back from the first spot so we can unlock boards. Let's see. Which one? Where is it? There it is. Oh, actually, you know what? I should build a barrel over here so I can collect it in both spots. Hang on a tick. Okay. Yes, he's gonna want 80. So 100 regular.
Whew. Cleaning up from the initial cooking.
Oh, what'd you make?
15 bean soup.
Nice.
So I have pre-soaked the beans and now started them cooking. Got an hour to simmer. After the hour mark, I start sauteing the other ingredients. Like I got some smoked sausage, onion, garlic. And then I'm knocking over my rice basket, scooping everything out of it. Shit!
3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I got... We need one more... Actually, wait, no.
It is.
Okay, there we go. And I'll need 5 of these stacks. Alright. You know what? I will deposit that one. Alright. Mr. Woodsman.
Mm-hmm.
I have your order, sir. Oh wait, that's for somebody else. Yeah?
It was an interesting kind of web comic. It kind of went away, and there was a superhero comic called Woodsman. He was like some fighter against evil, protector of the innocent in a modern day, but apparently it actually went all the way back, like the legend of Little Red Riding Hood. And the Woodsmen were like some kind of thing that's passed down from one to another through the generations, kind of like the Phantom. It was kind of a weird thing, but I like it. That was it. Legendary Woodsman, that was it. And it can't be reached, so apparently. What? Wait, there it just went.
Alright, let's see. And 10 stones.
Yeah, the last update was in 2020. It just stopped.
Oh. Oh.
Alright, now he wants us to kill a Beelephant, which, sorry, she. Which I will not be able to do for a little while. Or at least not without taking some losses. I choose to wait. Alright, you have more stuff. Okay. Now, let's go back over here. Oh wait, let's get some logs first. Actually, no, I already made the machines, didn't I? So I should be fine. I just gotta go over and assign the recipes now. The factory grows. Oops. Alright. You guys here. Change to wooden panels. Also, why are you not... There. Oh, also I need to extend this path a little bit more. There. Here, you take a stack directly. Alright, and... Actually, what the hell? We'll do all 10. Why not? Let's see. What else we got? Crafty, stumpy, wooden panels. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's do this next. Probably do that. Let them work for a little while. You know what? Let's a couple more saw benches here also. And we'll move that down there. There we go. Oh, got a little traffic jam. Come on, guys. There. I think I glitched a few of them out by dropping too many on the same spot. Alright, let's go check the other spot, see what their progress is like. How many boards do I need? I think 40, was it? Yeah. Well, panels, not boards, but whatever. Okay, so and you need 80, but I don't need to do your thing yet. So let's grab some of these. I need 40 of these guys, which I'm one short of. You played some Mechanicus, Larson. Was it your first time playing that? How did you like it?
That one.
I rather enjoyed that game myself. Looking forward to number 2.
There it is. The one game I haven't played. Is this the one I was thinking of?
I don't know.
No, that's Tactica. Somebody was mentioning that, but that's not what I'm thinking of.
I think I might have played that one too, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
Trying to remember what the name of that one that I played is. A mobile game that was with.
Well, I definitely haven't played that then. I do not have much experience in that realm.
I don't remember the name of it. Because I remember it was a mobile game, but it also could play it on as a Facebook game. There it is, Free Blade. That was it.
Free Blade?
Yeah, it basically you controlled an Imperial Knight.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a neat idea.
yeah, it's a great one, and it was. Let's see. Free Blade is an Imperial Knight who has forsaken their house to wander alone amongst the stars.
I just remembered I need a bunch of stones as well. I should go back out and get those. Then I can hand in 2 quests.
But it was pretty cool. Yeah, rail shooter game for iOS and Android mobile devices and Windows. One of the first games to utilize Apple's 3D Touch.
I don't know what 3D Touch is, but I don't like it.
Basically, it was like you could, on the touch screen, you could guide it like a trackpad or touch screen.
Isn't that the normal thing?
Let's see. 3 times of haptic pressure sensing technology developed by Apple that enables trackpads and touchscreens to sense the amount of force being applied to their surface. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's not normal.
But anyway, this is like a rail shooter game. You could like customize it, different paint jobs and stuff, and switch out weapons.
I like Larson's idea. 40k game, you're managing a Chaos Undivided Temple, but it plays like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Chaos Temple Tycoon. Actually, I had a similar idea of, I mean, I'm sure I've said this here before, but I would love to play a game that's like, either like this game or like Satisfactory.
Yeah.
But it's, you're playing tech priests building a factory in 40k. Like, imagine this game, but I'm a tech priest and my little spark guys are servitors.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Steam. Oh god, I forgot I was looking at that earlier. Some new game came out recently called Fat Penguin.
I don't know that one.
It's almost kind of like Mario Kart. It's a racing game with a lot of obstacles and stuff like that, but with instead of cars, you're piloting penguins.
That's certainly a thing, I guess.
It looks like almost between a little bit like Mario Kart, a little bit like what was that one we had a couple or 3 years ago, Fall Guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I only watched it because I was watching the Goons were playing it in one of their videos. Anyways.
I've got a bunch of crafties now. Okay.
I've lost.
So now we have our second type of spark available to us called a crafty spark. So unlike these guys, they have arms, so they can push the button faster. So what I can do is if I put them into machines and have them craft stuff for me, they'll produce things faster.
No.
So I'm gonna go to my little wood factory over here. Alright guys, you stop being you guys and start being you guys instead. So see, they're like they're just standing here like mashing away at the button. I like it.
Yes, we know you're skilled in this area, but you're not all doing this because looks like you just like us.
You know what?
Yes, we know you've all worked in the you know you've all worked in factories all your life, but now you're farmers. You don't know how to farm. I say you're farmers.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. I think I'm going to build a shed so that I can store my excess thingies.
Shed, you're a man now.
Yeah, right? I'm gonna keep these leaves in the shed.
Once you have your first shed.
Yes, pursue industry. All right, let's see. You want 40 of that, 40 of that. You want 80 of that. Okay. Well, I don't have 80 of that yet. Yeah, also, let's see. What do I need to build? 15 and 20, yeah, okay. So I need to find, I guess I'll have to do this here. It's going to be inefficient for now. Because there's a long way to go. Actually, you know what? I am going to explore the map a little bit. And see if I can find a better place to set up shop overall, because right now I do not have good accessibility. Because the problem here I can build my craft workshops up here, my spark shrines, so I can start building crafty sparks, automated, as part of the production line. But the path between there and there would have to be really long, and that is not ideal. Whereas the problem over here is it was much closer, but there was dangerous enemies, plus there was a ledge, and I can't build ramps yet. So that's not great. I suppose I could put a lot of Stumpy Sparks carrying things around, but that'd be a pain in the butt. Also, I want to find more of these. More free ether. Let's see. Okay, so we got these, but there's no bases.
It's none of these.
Later on, we can use the leaves to make fertilizer and rope.
Oh, somebody did a little. While I'm talking to you, going back, I haven't been on my DeviantArt page in a while. Probably got all kinds of notifications.
Oh yeah, I had to catch up on a week's worth.
Somebody did a little sculpture, a little Hollow Knight custom sculpt.
Cool.
Nice. Piece inspired by Hornet from Hollow Knight universe, huh? Neat.
Yeah, Larson, I like your game idea. That sounds like it could be pretty fun. Also, I really enjoyed in Space Marine 2 the way they represent chaos. Like, you know, there's how they're supposed to have like symbols and stuff they draw that make you feel queasy when you look at them. They actually kind of represent that. There's some of their stuff makes your screen go all sort of wobbly when you're looking at it. Alright, we got our mountain biome over here, which we can't really do anything with yet. But soon, after a while, we will start being able to build more sparks out of stone instead of wood. Then they will have different jobs. Alright, let's see. Collecting resources, but also looking for a good spot for a new base. What's up?
Nothing.
Oh.
Just looking at stuff.
Elephant corpse. Well, let's see. We've got 2 spots here. Which it's not completely ideal, but it is near some trees. I could do a thing there, but it would have to be temporary as well. Haven't found a great spot yet. Oops. Ah, the choppy spark. I don't think I can activate that yet. But the choppy spark is our sword boy. Yeah, I need machine range too for that. Okay. The other benefit to the choppy spark is they can cut down fully mature trees. Oh, Larson needs to get to bed. Hungry Hormigons? Oh, yeah. That would be good. Good night, Larson.
Good night.
I like one of the moves, actually. One of the counter moves they have in Space Marine 2 is, sometimes one of the Hormigons will do, like a pounce attack on you. But if you see it coming and you press the counter button,
You're right.
Your guy will dodge slightly to the side and hold a hand out, and then when the Hormigaunt pounces at him, he basically sidesteps it, grabs it by the tail, and then smashes it on the ground.
That's one thing I kind of wish I'd taken off.
What?
Was the 40K Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some. I've got.
This needs to be exterminated with the heavy flamer, for it is heresy.
I have all the, I guess the main four, which were Ultramarines Intercessor, which was like a Primaris main troop.
Yeah, that's like the basic. It's essentially the new version of the Scout Marine, more or less. Not Scout, tactical.
Dark Angels Veteran, Space Wolves Pack Leader, and Blood Angels Assault Marine.
Actually, since you're into the Funko Pop stuff, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Funko Pop video game that's being made?
No, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they kind of have already had the Funko Pop board game.
I don't remember what it's called, but it's essentially, I don't know. It's a whole bunch of different characters from a whole bunch of different IPs just running around as Funko Pops.
Let me
check it out if you're interested.
Let's see. Well, my thought was I wish it had done well, because then we could have seen other ones from the universe. I would like to have seen Funko Pops, have like a Hormigaunt or a Commissar or a Eldar Swooping Hawk or something. Or have characters like Fabius Bile or Gazgo Thraka. As Funko Pops.
It's almost redundant in a way, though, because it's like 40K is already all about having miniatures anyways.
Yeah, but
cutifying them a little bit, I guess,
They had one
funny.
other Funko Pop in the 40K line they put out. It was like just a pure white like Intercessor, and then you could paint it with your favorite chapter or even one you made up.
You know what might be neat, actually, is if they made some sort of adventure game where you play Belisaria's Call on some sort of tech quest or something.
Yeah, I am looking at this Funko Fusion.
Or like leading a squad that protects him while he's hunting down ancient relics or something. That'd be pretty cool.
I was seeing what one day. Adventure Van with 60 unique playable characters, more than 20 fan-favorite franchises. Inspired by Jurassic World, Back to the Future, Jaws, The Thing, Chucky, Battlestar Galactica, Hot Fuzz, Umbrella Academy. Wow.
Yep.
So what is it? Is it a fighting game or?
I'm unclear on that.
Play through iconic roles and mashup characters inspired by some of your favorite franchises, an action adventure game. Because I'm liking it as some kind of Funko Pop, like a Smash Bros or what? Because you remember
it seems almost like GTA-ish sort of. I don't know though. There's got to be a trailer or some game footage.
Yeah, there's a trailer here.
I don't know if there's gameplay in the first trailer or not. Or if it's just like cutscene type stuff, cinematic.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is looking not super promising map-wise. Although this part will get better once I get Choppy Sparks.
Oh, this goes all the way back to April 30th. And somebody say the Funko Pop game is a Funko flop.
Is it already out?
I don't know. Let me look at here. There's a trailer.
Let's see. Actually, wait, do I have... Not yet. Over that way. Alright. I want to get some more storage options going on here. Was that part of her quest? Yeah, the crate. I need the crate. The crate will make my life easier. That's just crate. Alright, so that's that stuff. You know what? I'm going to make another shed over here.
Yeah, it's like... Oh shit! A whole big thing to do. That plot looks familiar to something else, and I can't remember which. Oh, I know what it was. It was that fucking what was it? Metopia for the Switch.
What about it?
Like, okay, there was a game called Metopia for the Switch, and where all these different like Nintendo like Mii versions of either your own original characters or even licensed characters. And there was some malevolent force trying to take over, destroy the world. That's almost the same plot as Metopia.
Okay. Alright, pallet refining.
September 13th, 2024, so maybe it's out? That's set for let's see. Go Fusion. $50?
That seems a bit much.
Yeah, no. Let's see. Mix. Yeah, but it's been out since the 13th.
Alright, build 2 signs. Can I do that right now? Yes. Alright. Oh, that's right, I have to do it outside.
Hard pass. Anyway.
Alright. Item filter and blocker. I don't really care about those right now. So we're going to work on this. Alright. Let's pick up our results from up here. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Let me... oh, no. I still have it on me. Okay. Oh. Shard lying here in the field I hadn't picked up before. Okay. Now, the thing I needed over here that I was talking about before is this crate that I just learned how to make.
Yeah.
So the crate is like the barrel, but it's for picking up instead of for dropping off.
Right.
Only has half the capacity though, but that's alright. We can put our etheric pellets in there, drop a little guy off. Bob's your uncle.
Or your aunt. It's some honor day. Or your aunt. We don't judge.
Exactly. Depends on the day of the week.
There was a... And this goes back to a little red-green show. Again, Bob's your aunt. It's the 90s.
You know, they were very ahead of their time.
Yes. Well, let me tell you, so many things people thought are doing now and innovative was being done back then. And probably being done a generation before. What was the... There's a movie, flashback. Dennis Hopper, Kiefer Sutherland. And he said, by the time we get out the 80s, the 90s are going to make the 60s look like the 50s.
Yeah?
In other words, by comparison, all the radical shit my generation did is going to look tame compared to what's coming next. And it's, like I said, every generation has its thing they do. It's like, yep, seen it before. This has happened before, it will happen again.
So true.
Then again, what was that? The British comedy show, The Young Ones, was my favorite when the character Michael, he's doing it even further. It says, and Bob's your auntie's live-in lover.
That too.
He's
Fair
not your uncle, but yeah, he's still...
Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for these, I'll need the whole thing. Can I support 8 stacks right now? No. Hold on. Let's deposit this rock.
Bob's the most defining character in Italian horror. Oh, wait.
Okay. Back to town. Actually, you know what? Actually, no, I think I'm okay. Alright. And what was the other thing? The path add-ons. Let's hand in this first. I like how she's got her little logistical experiments going on, and they're getting more complicated as they go.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff we're unlocking starts showing up here.
What is this?
Okay, yep.
Neat.
Okay, down here. Now I can unlock the cosmetics person. So these guys let me buy stuff I can build that just looks cool.
Yep.
And this person gives me stuff that I can wear. Different hairstyles, clothing, changes to my staff, which is what I had from before. I had the staff I unlocked on my other playthrough, and I guess it persisted. Alright, new quests.
Yay, new quest.
Alright, I'll just grab these quests and I'll actually read them later. I will probably do the woodsman one first because they're usually pretty useful.
Noises they make.
Right? Alright, waypoint range. Waste management. So now I can throw items away if I need to. Alright, okay, I need crafty sparks for that one.
To be clear, I don't know. I get it Funko Pops if there's something I was interested in. Funko Pops or not.
Yeah, fair. I mean, you know, you like what you like. It's fine.
The first Funko Pop I ever bought was of a Predator.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
To be clear, though, like, just because I'm not into Funko Pops doesn't mean I'm trying to tell you you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
You like what you like, sir.
My brother-in-law, which I hope I'm not giving too much, whose first name is Kevin.
Uh-huh.
He has about, I think, at least three different Funko Pops, all of characters named Kevin. We have Kevin from the Home Alone movies.
Okay.
Kevin from The Office. And Kevin from Up. Kevin was the bird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, who then laid, after laying eggs, they're like, Kevin's a girl.
Why not? It's the 90s.
I know. Well, I don't know. I forget who. I never saw the movie. I don't know, who gave the name Kevin, but Then discovering it's actually a female.
Alright, let's see. I need to build 2 item filters just for the quest. Alright, I need to be a path first.
But like I say, it'd have to be something that I take an interest in. Like I've got Funko Pops of Bill Murray's character Carl from Caddyshack. I've got a Funko Pop of Zorro.
Okay,
also
yeah.
have Captain America and Doctor Strange Funko Pops. You know. Like I say, it'd have to be a character.
Yeah, I mean that's the way it works, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are out there buying Funko Pops of stuff they don't care about just because they're Funko Pops, you know?
Oh, because they think they're collectible, this, that, and the other. It's almost
Maybe.
like Funko Pops have become
Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies. I was about to say.
Yeah.
I remember there was a fun. This was way back to one comic where a person has a knife out and a Beanie Baby. So, how you doing? We're about to find exactly what's inside a Beanie Baby. Cuts it open and a bunch of little chips of like cardboard fall out, and the guy looks and goes, "Ground up pogs."
If you're lucky.
He's like, "Ground up pogs." He goes, huh? It's like one fad swallows another.
Wasn't it Beanie Babies that had the story that some of them were made with spider eggs?
I have no idea.
And then one day the spider eggs hatched?
Don't know.
I don't know if that's true, because I don't know why they would make them that way. Like, wouldn't getting wood chips be a lot easier than getting spider eggs?
Probably I was guessing they would be,
Oh, wait, I need to...
full of what most bean bags are nowadays, which is little, styrofoam pellets.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Well, one thing I need to do... is I need... Oops. Why did I put that there? Why?
Oh, I'm saying that because I got an email from Flashback Cinema. Those are things that, like, every week there's a classic movie re-shown on the big screen.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is what some people consider classics. Apparently, if it's over a certain age, they consider it a classic, whether most people know it or not. This month is coming up in October, all Halloween stuff. Started yesterday with Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho.
Oh. Classic.
Classic there. Next week will be The Shining. Nice. What other ones will be? The Lost Boys, yeah, The Exorcist, and for some why I went why is because we're getting parts 1 and 2 of Twilight Breaking Dawn.
Ew.
Like I said, why?
Agreed. Alright, let's see.
Funny enough, the one guy out of that thing of the main most cast, rather than me, who had a career since then, was Rob Pattinson. What's her name? Kristen Stewart has a small career, not done as many. Ain't heard a shit out of Taylor Lautner. He tried one movie, it was like an action movie, which bombed. I don't know what he's done since then.
I don't know who that is.
God, he was of our main cast. Remember, we had the girl and we had the vampire and the werewolf. He was the werewolf.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the name of his character, but yeah.
Jacob, I think.
Guess.
Because I remember it was everybody was all about Team Edward or Team Jacob.
Okay. Let's see. He had one thing prior to Twilight, and that was The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
How the Mighty Have Fallen.
And let's see, Abduction. That was the name of the action movie. And then he was let's see. He was in. Grown Ups 2 and The Ridiculous Six, both Adam Sandler movies. And that tells you all you need to know.
It do. Although Ridiculous 6 is a good name. I like it.
Oh, well, it's obviously meant comedic version of The Hateful Eight.
Or the Fantastic Four.
Hateful Eight and Ridiculous Six, all cashing on The Magnificent Seven, the original.
The original number.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you want to talk about the original one, that would be what the Magnificent Seven was based on. That was Seven Samurai. Let's see, the only thing I got... Let's see, there's something called Racers, never heard of it. Run the Tide, never heard of it. And something from a couple years ago, Home Team. And that's the last thing I got from old Taylor. Like I said, it's mainly been Robert Pattinson that's had the career.
Well, I'm glad he got to level up from being a vampire to being a bat.
Yeah, that's what I have to say. Being Batman.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Time to build some more Carrymans.
He's got some new sci-fi thriller coming out called Mickey 17.
Maybe I should, let's see.
I'm saying Batman Part 2 will come out in 2026. There was The Lighthouse. That was a freaky-ass movie.
Alright, so I think once I get some choppy sparks going... Although I need, hold on, come to think of it. I need to unlock that shrine first. Let's see. There we go. So much stuff. Alright. We can unlock the choppy shrine now. Start getting some little sword man's belt. Oh, also I can hand this in.
Yeah.
Yeah! Alright, the one way is kind of useful. Spark pen, that's kind of useless. So you can build a pen and put a bunch of these little spark guys in it. I don't know if it does anything practical. But I think it's just supposed to look kind of neat. Actually, you know what? Let's pick up a few more carries. Or crafties, I should say. Carry is going to be one of our next specialized sparks. They are better at carrying things around, so we don't have to use the stumpies for that anymore. Eventually, we won't be using the stumpy sparks for anything other than just an in-between material, essentially. We will be making them only so that we can upgrade them to other things. And once I've got some choppy boys going, I can make a better base.
Somebody posted a thing that said, you should never interrupt a woman when she is... and fill in the blank. I said, wrong. Never interrupt her when she's wrong. That's when you really shut your mouth.
But Blast, what do you mean? A woman is never wrong.
Exactly.
So you can't interrupt her when she's wrong, because she never is. Don't you see?
Sure. See, let her keep believing that. I'm not interrupting.
That's the carry. I think this is the choppy. Yeah, okay. Alright, so ideally what I want to do is... Once I've got some choppy boys, I'm going to chop down these trees here. And then I can make a better production line here.
Oh, shoot. Alright, that's
That'll be good.
Start the next part.
Alright, let's see. Choppy boys.
Choppy, choppy.
Alright. I'll give you some of them. Alright, and now I need to go back to the factory where I was making some swords. Which was a bit to the west. Alright. Got 12 swords so far. That's enough to get a start. Alright. Swords. Actually, you know what? Let's do crafty sparks. This will go faster.
There. Oh, I'm gonna get...
While this is running, I need to have a quick pee, so I'll just let them build that. While I'm doing that, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back. Alright. So I wonder, out of anybody watching here right now, do we have any other factory game fans here today? Splish, splash, splish. I don't know why it's making such wet sounds right now.
Hey, ho, ho.
Heyo.
Appetito.
Kai, I'm surprised you are here. I thought you would be very busy right now. Or did that thing finish? I will not say what that thing is, because it is none of Twitch's business in general what your personal stuff is going on. Alright. Choppy Spark time. Let me see. Let's head over here.
Be choppy.
Okay, yeah, over here. Finished terribly. I am sorry to hear that. Get deforesting me, lads.
Deforestation! I actually can't believe the way I said that.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, you remember Brutal Legend?
yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, I almost said it like decapitation!
Yeah, decapitation.
Deforestation!
Yeah, fair enough.
There's a guy who, I think I've told you about him, Brandon Tennell reviews movies, sci-fi, fantasy, horror, all that. And whenever any character loses their head in that, he'll always put that sound in there.
Kai, that sounds like some bullshit. I don't know why it went that way, but I'm sorry to hear that. They're very eager, aren't they?
Sound like the fight scene in a Power Ranger show. Ha, woo, ha, hee, ha.
Yeah.
And those sound like the minions in a Power Ranger show.
Alright, let's see. I should pick up my bee elephant carapace. I think I have one. I think I still have one. Oh, I think it's at my other spot. Oh, I should probably... Oh no, I'm okay on the stones. Okay. It sounds like a lot of bullshit there, Kai. That's fucked up. Okay, let's see. Well, yeah, I'll grab these now. Alright, let's see, logger. Alright, let's see.
Twitter is changing the block feature.
Okay.
Your post will be visible to anyone you block, but they won't be able to engage with them.
Strange. The hell's Elon Musk doing now?
Who knows? I mean, thing is, most people you block, well, yeah, I think if you block someone because you don't want to see their stuff, but if they blocked you and you still want to see their posts, I guess that's
Yeah.
enough.
I mean, if I've got somebody blocked, I probably wouldn't really want them to see my stuff either, but, oh well.
I've got the people that I have been blocked by usually was not because of anything I did or said. It's because I think it's because somebody else that I followed and they blocked them, so they blocked anybody. Everybody else.
That happens. Okay, let's see.
A lot of that happened after that whole change the channel debacle.
I don't know what that is.
Channel Awesome was this kind of group of different, like,
Sorry, not to interrupt you, but you're getting really muffled right now.
huh? How's that?
About the same still.
Ah, that's weird. I'm speaking from the same mic, no distance at all.
I don't know.
Anyways, it took place in a very a group of different YouTube reviewers, and they had a thing under Doug Walker, aka the Nostalgia Critic, called Channel Awesome.
Yeah.
And apparently a bunch of internal strife, one thing or another happened after stuff, and a lot of dirty laundry was aired, fingers pointed at factions were formed, and somebody started the hashtag change the channel. I said, I know that bad things were happening, but at the same time, a lot of people using the hashtag had nothing really to do with it except just being allowed to be part of the group and get all publicity from other folks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only change had happened was folks left. That was it.
One touch, I like this touch they do in the game when you aggro an enemy, their eyes turn red, so they're in aggro mode. Pretty cool.
I will say, the block feature doesn't always work anyway, because someone will find a way around it through a dummy account, or somebody that follows them will send them at least screen caps of somebody's tweet.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll happen too, for sure.
So now they get to still comment on them through their own forums. It's just the other person, having blocked them, can't respond back now.
Yeah. Hard to prevent that, though. Unfortunately. People always find ways to be dicks, I guess.
Only time I've ever blocked anybody was when it was an obvious bot or dummy, nothing more than to send out spam, and I was like, yeah. I'm just getting spammed that much. I was like, okay, bye.
Alright, let's see. Let's get back to our new base under construction here. Let's see. Actually... Alright, so I want to get this, oh, hold on, let's clear that up. Alright, let's unlock this tree as well. Although, actually, you know what? I should modify this path. Just to give the other guys a bit more room. You know what? Fuck it, let's just... Okay. Now. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Bit of the long distance here as well, but... Oh well. Whoops. Oops. Alright, let's see now. Let's go pick up some more logs and sparks and stuff. Well, actually, before I do that, let's drop off these pallets.
Hell. I mean, not the worst thing that's come out of Elon Musk's Twitter X. I mean, we still want people to pay money to be on there and thinking they're getting anything that much better.
Oh yes, I'll pay you money just so that you can send me a whole bunch of fucking attention, like engagement bait that doesn't do me any good or interest at all.
Or where the fuck Grok is. I mean, I know what the term coming from the original from Heinlein's Stranger in a Strange Land.
Yeah, I don't know what it means in the context of Twitter.
It's an AI, generative artificial intelligence chatbot developed by XAI based on large language model.
Whatever any of that even means, right? Okay, I don't really care about the pen.
I still like the one. Oh, there's a YouTube channel you ought to check out sometime. Chad the Bird, who in one of his videos talked about Grok and what the Heinlein thing said. And so, I grok you, and to an extent, you grok me. You and me, one big bowl of guacamole ready for chips.
Guacamole, like it.
Oh, Chad the Bird's a great thing. He reminds me the most of back in the 90s, the old Dennis Miller show on
Okay, yeah.
On HBO. His rants. It would be like the opening monologue, and he'd get on a particular topic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he did a good rant, that lad.
Yeah, well, Chad the Bird does something kind of like that, referencing one thing and another, and he's covered everything from Elon Musk's Cybertruck to the XL program to fucking the Madam Web movie to Auntie Anne's pretzels. That was an interesting one. And usually when some celebrity in particular has died, he'll give a little rant. It's almost a tribute in a historical document to them. He's done everybody from, Jimmy Buffett to Paul Rubens, a.k.a. Pee Wee Herman, to fucking producer Roger Corman. They've been amazing. He did a thing on Hello Kitty. That was an interesting one, when the whole theory came forward that Hello Kitty is not really a cat.
Then what?
I had to go back on it. He had one thing called Y420, though. It's like, why does the number 420 have this particular significance among stoners? So like I said, his shit's pretty good, and it's all done through this puppet. Like, the comedian or the puppeteer operating him, you don't see him, you only see the puppet doing the bit.
Right.
I do like his one on it was kind of on St. Patrick's Day, but it was also talking about that time when Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, was supposedly missing or whatever for a while. But I love how he started. It's on St. Patrick's Day in America. Time for green beer, cultural appropriations, and reminding your neighbors at 2 a.m. that the Dropkick Murphys wrote other songs.
Sure, okay.
apparently there's one song by them that gets popular on St. Patrick's Day. I don't know. I know who the Dropkick Murphys are. They're kind of a punk sort of band using mixtures of ska and almost like Irish jigs permeating the music. They're really cool. But I couldn't tell you what song it is. They get played on St. Patrick's. I mean, me, St. Patrick's usually means making a big batch of corned beef and cabbage. Which is always tasty.
Whoops, hold on. These two lads are backwards. There we go. Thankfully you can just move them. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Also, I'm gonna need... Oh, I'm gonna need to pick up more ether. Alright, be right back.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good. Awesome.
Alright, another spark workbench. This one will go here. This one will be for crafty boys.
Crafty.
Very crafty.
He's crafty. I don't know the rest of that song. I just know the little Beastie Boys song.
Alright, and they need boards, I think it was, panels. Yeah, alright. So now we need to build more of these. Oops. Give you some workers. Okay. Alright, let's see.
Oh god, more jokes about Diddy.
P. Diddy?
Yeah,
P indeed, haha.
somebody posed a picture. That's, I guess, screenshot of Tiger King. But it's a lube companies after Diddy's arrest. I'm never going to financially recover from this.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah. Like, did I really ever care about Diddy? No.
Good. All
A
right.
lot of people the internet wants to tell me all about it. I was like, Still don't care.
Good man. As you definitely shouldn't. I know I don't.
After that whole thing with, what's his name, Nico Avocado, and he shows back up, he's skinny now, and he's saying this whole thing's been a social parent. I've been 2 steps ahead, and it's like, that's nice. Still don't care.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, you can stay 2 steps ahead as long as it's 2 steps from me.
Alright, I need more, go get some more little lads.
Little lad. Hi, lad.
No. Do that later. Okay. It was over here? Yeah. Okay. Alright. You know what? I could use some more stones.
Get him, boys!
They're very cheerful little guys.
Yippee, yippee, yippee.
It's important to enjoy your work, you know? Alright, yeah, I could use one more, I guess.
Damn it. Of course, the only thing you want to do is out. Do-do-do.
Okay. You know what, let's toss one of them lads there.
Yeah. Hoorah! It's so meta.
One lad
Would
there.
this be video game called midget tossing?
Kinda. Well, that's on its way. Alright. Now, I should have a decent amount of swords to be able to deliver. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this shed also. Okay. Now, I need... Okay, you want 20. You want 20. You want 40. Alright. I don't know if I got 80, but... I do have half of that, so we can do that. Also, let's see. You want 180 panels, you want... You want 40 panels and 120 of those, eh? Alright. Might be able to do that. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of factory and building type games, did you ever play Space Engineers?
No, I tried playing the intro, but it was a bit much for me, and I pieced out.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that thing, you weren't here for that. It's been 2 weeks, and that's how long the fucking game lasted.
Okay.
Concord.
No, it didn't last 2 weeks. It lasted 1 week.
Well, somebody said like just under 2 weeks, but it was close to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Like, we were getting enough of it. That's like, it's 2 weeks. I'm sorry. Just because you don't get it right away doesn't mean you give up that quickly. In fact, not.
Oh no, they might as well have. Honestly, that game was bland as hell. It had no personality. Like all of their characters, they had barely any personality added up between them all. Like, it was sad.
But of course, that's not their fault. Oh no, it's the incel gamers that are the fault.
Also, they're like hero shooters. Like, we don't need another hero shooter right now. Like, nobody wanted that game.
No, that was the thing. One of the guys making the replacement characters talking about that or blaming this and that. You know, I guess nobody really wants another hero shooter. I said, hey, you heard what's that Marvel game that's coming out? It's like a hero shooter.
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah,
that game.
Ready for Marvel Rivals? Yeah. And Concord like, damn it.
That game was announced before Concord. It's based on a very popular IP, and it's got tons of personality. Like, it's got everything Concord lacked.
Exactly.
Also, as I and many other people like to describe Concord, that game was, we have Guardians of the Galaxy at home.
Yeah. What was that other game that also tanked about the same time? Dustborn.
I don't know much about that one.
It's basically SJW, the adventure game.
Okay.
Where your things you get to defeat enemies, you get to cancel or bully them or label them racist.
Weird.
Yeah, it's like, we get enough of that on the regular internet. We don't need it in our game, so no, we're gonna play it. I don't know. I didn't play it. Didn't know much about it. I mean, the graphics, some of the gameplay looked like they were severely ripping off Persona.
Yeah. Is that that road trip music punk game?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It looked kind of neat artistically, but it looks like it's also kind of a rhythm game to some degree, and I'm terrible at those.
And meanwhile, you know, basically the game is severely it's all about message and preaching to the gamer. It's like meanwhile, Space Marine 2 and Wukong are doing like gangbusters.
I mean, 40K has the kind of preaching I'm here for.
Yeah. And like I said, you know, Wukong. Everybody loves a good adventure beat 'em up game.
Indeed. All right, let's see. I can't do these yet. Okay, I need to get Lomi Sparks and Carry Sparks. Then I can unlock bark harvesting. Okay. I think Lomi was over here. Yeah. All right. I agree. Alright, I don't remember what I need to do to craft Lomi Sparks, but I'm not going to need very many of them. Let's go see what it is.
See, who's on the roster here? I'm looking at Marvel Rivals. Let's see.
It's basically it's very Overwatch feeling, but it looks like it could be fun if for anybody who wants to play that sort of thing.
Which ones they're using so far? We got Star-Lord, Hela, Namor, Loki, Magic, Groot, Rocket Raccoon, Luna Snow, don't know her, Black Panther, Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I don't know who Luna Snow is either.
Magneto, Mantis, Penny Parker. She's one of the Spider-Verse characters.
Yeah, she's the one with the little girl with the mech, right?
Right.
She's basically Diva, I would imagine. Then.
Yeah. Venom, Adam Warlock, Scarlet Witch, Storm, the Punisher, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Thor, Jeff the Land Shark.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
That's a name and a half.
Oh, it's a Gwenpool character. Been adopted by Gwenpool, spending time with Deadpool and later Kate Bishop too. So, basically a little quadrupedal miniature shark. Let's see, Penny Parker, let's see, Luna Snow. Use her ice abilities to free enemies and skating ability to evade tricky situations. She can also wield sound to her advantage or connects her yes to be confirmed. Luna Snow. Fuel He's super appearing in American comic books. Oh, okay. That was she's part of the, first appeared in New Agents of Atlas. That was a thing back in 2019 where they took the aforementioned Agents of Atlas, which was a group originally taking a bunch of old Marvel properties they bought from Atlas Comics in the 50s and put them into the modern day, which was cool. You had, let's see, you had Gorilla Man, the Human Robot, Marvel Boy, Venus, along with Sheila and Jimmy Woo. It's all a big thing. It's pretty cool. But now the new team is basically any and all Asian Marvel heroes as a team.
I mean, so you can have a bit of a theme for your team there, you know.
Yeah. So that's of course Jimmy Woo leading the team again. You've got Amadeus Cho, the totally awesome Hulk, or I think Braun later on. We've got Silk, I recognize her. Of course, Shang-Chi. But this character, Luna Snow, South Korean hero with basically cold powers. Of course, you had to put some of the newer roster in there with the old classics. I mean, right now I still play, like I said, Marvel Strike Force, and they got a bunch of newer stuff in there, along with characters that were made specifically for the game. They didn't exist outside of Marvel Strike Force. One more thing. What does this?
Oh, that's right. I can start doing some fertilizer now. What do I need? Just the swords I've got already. Okay. Well, that's a spark workbench. That's the wrong thing. Oh, I don't have enough of that stuff. Okay, hang on. Resource run. Alright. Give them leaves.
Okay. Alright. Test. I'm testing the soup.
Ah.
By now, the beans should be good and tender.
Oops.
Oh yeah, perfect. That means we now add in the meat and the onion, which I have sauteed.
And let's see.
Come on. Off.
Yeah, sure. What you
I'm
said.
trying to get all the little bits of onion out of the pan.
Ah.
And it's like, get off of the pan and into the pot. Off. Okay. That. Alright. I've added that to the pot. So, add. So I've added the cotton ingredients along with tomatoes. So, to the pot go the tomatoes.
Termators.
Yeah. Ooh, that's starting to fill up. Yeah, I should have used the bigger pot. Oh well. Along with a seasoning packet.
Alright. Well, we can get them started anyway.
What got me about the group Asians, so that the new Asian battle is being nothing but Asians. So I understand it's in the name of inclusion, but if it's nothing but Asian, that seems rather exclusive, don't you think?
I mean, in a way. There's tons of other groups, you know, it's not like they have to be in that particular group, though.
Yeah. I mean, hell, at that point, Shang-Chi had been a member of the Avengers, for God's sake. And it's kind of like anything after that. It's kind of like in that comic Next Wave when Monica Rambeau, former Captain Marvel, I think she was Photon by that point or something. Or she wasn't even a superhero name. At one point, everybody was like, okay, how long? Like, that's how long first she mentioned she was in the Avengers. Alright. So, all the seasonings in. And add. See how to test that broth, see how it tastes. And a little bit of salt.
Let's see. What did the carry guys need again?
Salt. And starch.
Why won't it tell me the crafting recipes?
Crafty. The craft.
Well, let's see. Can I build? No. Of course not. Alright, I can't do them over here yet. Alright, let's see if we can finish up these loamy ones first, at least. The loamy spark is an expendable one. You throw it at a spot to make more plants grow. Not something I really need to feel the need to do very often, though. But, you know, I need a few for requests, so we'll do that at least.
Yep.
Alright. I got 10. Oops. Alright, that's done. Let's pop back to town and hand that in. Alright, that's for the woodsman. Mr. Woodsman, I have your deliverer. Hey, alright, so now I can harvest bark directly off of trees. Good. That will be useful. You need a loamy spark, so I'll give you a last one to you. And then I will never look at them again. I don't have a carry, do I? Oh, I do have one carry. Here, you can have it. Okay. Alright, next quest. Should be him, actually, I think. I got these, but I don't care about the rewards so much. Okay. Now I'll need to get another Beelephant carapace out of storage, because I need to set up bark production. I don't need this anymore. Okay, let's see. Where should I put this one? Guess I can put it over here. Alright, I need to clear some space. Deforestation! Alright, and we set you to bark harvesting. And we give you these two guys, I guess. Alright. And let's see. Set up a barrel. Give you two lads. Alright. Bob's your uncle and or aunt. Your auntle.
But the old joke when the guy was asking about the what if this, what if thing. What if your aunt had balls? She'd be your uncle.
Yeah? I suppose that's logical. Alright, we got a good chunk of those guys going. Actually, you know what? Let's start improving some efficiencies. Alright. Alright, who's working where? Alright, good. You guys. Wish there was a quick button for just replace workers with better workers, but oh well.
Well, I have to make room in the fridge for the leftovers of the soup. I just finished off the last of the chili that I had. That was one thing I put on there. Always over social media. It says, this time of year, everybody thinks about pumpkin spice. I think about chili.
Good man. Alright, let's see.
And, well, that to here. Oh, need more salt.
We need more workers on that line. At least until I can get the carry sparks going on better.
Back to the previous conversation about never enough when she's blank. They use the picture of like Family Feud, you know. And it reminds me, this is an actual Family Feud thing. Steve, it's like, which of the 7 doors would you use to describe your wife?
Uh-oh.
Neither, and it's both guys that neither went for the buzzer. Like visibly shaking his head, like, not a chance, Steve. Because you couldn't. I mean, a lot of them you could. Even if you tried to use Happy, she'd probably come back later. Oh, you think so, huh? Right, I mean, that was a no-win, and I hope they fired whoever came up with that. It's like, really? You went with that?
Oh, they're gonna lose for not answering. It's like, why were you afraid to answer that, huh?
That's like, see, are you married?
How dare you, sir?
If you were, you would know better.
Right? Okay, let's see. Let's give you some of thems. Some of thems. Alright. Slowly getting a better operation going here. You know what? Let's get another crate here. There we go. Plenty of ether shards. Alright, and... Do need more fertilizer, though. I need 40.
Need fertilizer.
Okay, I got that. Blades. Okay, 80 crafty sparks. That's going to be the challenge right now. Um...
30th anniversary of System Shock.
Ooh.
See, a game that changed cyberpunk RPGs and the concept of genre forever. Oh God, I remember those. Somebody said only 90 kids will remember these. They're still around. Breath strips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They don't do that anymore?
I seem to remember a couple of years ago when I was having, I don't know, I was having constant bad taste in my mouth. Turned out it was a decaying tooth that broke on me and I had to have it removed.
Nasty.
Yeah, they still made Listerine strips.
Do they not do that now, though?
I think they still do. I don't know why this guy put only 90s kids remember these now. Yeah, see? There. Oh, somebody put, I think Listerine is the only one doing these anymore. The ones they put were for extra. Remember extra gum?
Vaguely, yeah. I remember that being a thing.
Yeah, breath freshening gum, but, or like, any kind of minty gum. In fact, usually after whatever lunch I've had, I keep those little, whatever, ice breakers, ice cubes, and chew a couple of those before going back to work.
Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100. Need potentially 200. But that'll take a bit more time. Alright, we'll drop these ones off. Actually, wait, there was a... I could use one additional. Okay. Oh wait, I could use one additional fertilizer as well, so let's do that.
I don't know, somebody put on a screenshot of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It says, "Do you know this film? Prove it by quoting it."
Oh, more engagement bait. Right.
Oh, I'm putting it. Who's that? Dunno. Must be a king. Why? It got shit all over him.
He ain't got shit all over him. I didn't vote for him. Then again, the idea of challenging people to quote Monty Python and the Holy Grail seems hilarious to me. People are doing that all the time without being prompted to.
Yeah, that's true. I have schooled Kai and Dan on Monty Python stuff they didn't know about.
I believe it. You know, I believe you know your stuff, you know?
I showed them the Crunchy Frog sketch, classic. And after the whole thing at the Olympics with that Last Supper, Feast of Dionysus, or whatever. Yeah, everybody said, like, oh, but it's really the Feast of Dionysus. Yes, but what would the majority know it as?
Yeah.
I'm sure that whoever painted the original painting of the Last Supper, I don't know if those names before, I'm sure it was before Da Vinci, his is just the most famous, but more than likely took it right from the Feast of Dionysus. That's the Christian church's habit.
Oh, they love stealing other people's stuff, yeah.
So, but everybody knows it is the Last Supper. And how many times has that freaking thing has the Last Supper been spoofed or copied on front of it? My youngest nephew has a hip-hop Last Supper poster on his wall.
I believe it.
Sitting at the Christ position is Snoop. And I said, you'd think in terms of being a martyr, he would have had somebody like Biggie or Tupac, but whatever.
You'd think.
Anyways, and that's when I was telling Kai and Dan, I told them about the Monty Python Michelangelo and the Last Supper, where I apparently added a few things, like, for instance, the Pope, played by John Cleese, is complaining there are 28 disciples in this painting. Too many? Well, of course, that's too many! We talking about this now. Last Supper is like a mission. The Last Supper I intend to get with 12 disciples and 1 Christ. 1? Yes, 1! Yeah, please tell me what possessed you to paint this with 3 Christs in it.
I don't know much about art, but I know what I like.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Kai and Dan didn't know it. They do now.
Shame. Shame, shame.
I found it to them, and they both laughed their asses off. So, see, a lot of people, they know the Holy Grail, and that's about it. You need to know more. You need to know the other movies, like Life of Brian and Meaning of Life.
You can skip Jabberwocky, though. Honestly.
Yeah, the non-Python movies, like Jabberwocky, The Missionary, Time Bandits. The original good Time Bandits. They had a Time Bandit series, which basically, once again, much like that Willow series, says, oh, let's take something that's beloved by so many people for so long, and in huge air quotes you can see from orbit, improve on it. When I said, hell, I was talking about non-Python movies, I tell everybody also watch A Fish Called Wanda.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what was those other movies I like? Oh, there was one called Splitting Heirs. Remember that one? There was also, what was that other movie? I'm trying to remember. Damn it. Oh, Nuns on the Run.
I haven't seen that one.
I mean, it only had one Python, which is Eric Idle. It was him and Robbie Coltrane. You know, so, you know, Haggard and the Nudge guy.
Say no more, say no more.
Exactly. I mean, Nudge, say no more. There she can go. Aye, not a main.
What's it like?
Yes, that was one of the greatest things. When you get to that last line, like, he's been like innuendo and double entendre and all this metaphor, and then when he finally gets to the part of that second, what's it like?
It was a very good slow build up to the eventual point, yeah.
Exactly. I'll tell you, okay, do you remember a show called The Young Ones?
I remember the fact that it used to exist.
Yeah, it's a British series from the 80s. Of course, the great Rick Mayall came from there. But there was, sometimes they put stuff into an episode, it's like there for like a few seconds and then gone. It's not really part of the episode, but still funny. And I actually saw this one bit before I ever saw the proper Monty Python's Flying Circus show, and it's years later that I saw it again. It's like, oh, I see what they were doing then. They were mixing the Ministry of Silly Walks with the Cheese Shop sketch.
Oh.
When Alexei doing like the silly walk into the store and says, excuse me, is this a cheese shop? And Rick, no, sir. And he looks at, Alexei looks at the counter. Well, that's that sketch knackered then, isn't it?
So one thing that helps me out quite a bit here is I've now unlocked a compact storage thingy here. So my first inventory slot can hold 10 stacks of a single thing.
Oh, yeah.
That saves me a lot of space.
Yeah, one thing about RuneScape that, like, when you go for membership, your bank inventory increases, but it's still not infinite. Luckily, by that point when I discovered this, I had managed to get my construction skill up enough that you could put a lot of storage space in your house, and it held certain things, like you got costume items from a quest or something like that. There were spaces for that in there, so you could take them out of the bank and put them in there.
Ah.
I also went through a bunch of stuff there, and I was kind of like, do I need all this shit, or I'm just getting it because it's like I don't have it, so I should get it. Now, some of the items were because of what was that thing in the on certain treasure trails you had to your little, what do you call it, stash, which was where you kept certain items. Like you had to do this while wearing certain items. And when I started building stashes, you put them in there, so when you get to the area, there's where you get them out, put them on, do the thing, and then put them back in the stash. So I don't have to keep it in the bank so many times. Of course, I'd also, by that point, earned enough stuff to do teleports around the place. Teleport spells, the fairy rings, the hot air balloon, gnome glider.
Mm-hmm.
See if you're out in Alcarid, the flying carpet. He made a reference to something in a reaction video I was watching. He actually made RuneScape references, and I immediately knew what he meant. I was like, haha, I know that one.
Nice.
I feel like Captain America and the Avengers. I understood that reference.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. 160 and 80. So I need 240 wooden panels. And I've got 168.
Good. Ooh, that looks good. I follow this one Twitter feed called Food Porn. Shrimp grilled cheese. Yum.
Interesting.
I mean, any kind of grilled cheese is always good. Oh, that's another thing. You know, talk about chili this type of weather. It's going up on grilled cheese and tomato soup weather.
I was about to say grilled cheese with chili.
Yeah, that'll be good too. But grilled cheese tomato soup is also good too.
That's a classic. Alright, let's see. Alright, there's my 240, but I'll want a couple of extras for crafting purposes. And let's see, what was the other thing? Crafty sparks, but also... Oh yes, stone. You're gonna need a lot more stone. So you stop bashing your head against that thing, you silly goose. The small stones, not the big ones. I need the stone sparks to do the big ones. You're so cheerful.
It's the Daffy Duck Squad.
Except actually happy and not just faking
Crazy.
it.
Oh god, that was back in the day. Walmart had these. You get like VHS tapes of just like cheaply made. Probably a lot of stuff almost fallen into the public domain, but as like old cartoons and stuff. But somebody had put like Spanish language versions of the old cartoons. And some were Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Okay.
Only it was called Conejo Loco, which basically just means crazy rabbit.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Which, if you know, that's what Bugs was a slang term for. Crazy.
Yep.
That was the purpose. Like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, you know. I think they also had one called the Pájaro Loco, and that was a Woody Woodpecker cartoon. Crazy Bird.
They like their crazies, don't they?
That looks terrible.
Alright, let's see. You... Oops. Alright, I'm not going to hand that in yet, but it's done. You need the other panels, okay. I took more of those than I needed, I think. That's alright. Yeah! Okay, so really we just want to finish this one off first. Or this one off first. You know what? Let's take out some. Let's hunt some more Belephants. I need 3 more etheric clumps, and I get those from killing Belephants. And then we will call it a day for now.
Yeah.
After that. Belephants, where are you? I wish there was a note I could put on the map to be like, hey. Oh, there's markers. Okay, you know what? Next time I find a... Okay, here's one. I can't really specify what the marker's for, but I'll just have to remember that that's a Belephant site. Get him! Get him, little guys! Good job. There's supposed to have been one. Okay, well, they don't always drop it, I guess. Well, it just means I'm going to have to hunt more of them. You can sometimes find them in storage chests, but very rarely, and I think I've got all the ones I've got access to.
Yep.
I'm stuck. Alright. Oh, no. No mantis deers. No thanks. You will kill many of my mans, and I am not ready to build more yet. Hold on, what am I... Okay. Ah, here we go. Boop. Actually, is it maintaining both of them? It's not. That's unfortunate. You can only do one map marker at a time. That sucks. Get him! Slice that booty up.
Ooh, indeed.
Bring home some rump steaks.
You ever hear of a series called Northern Exposure?
Oh yeah.
Remember the episode where the guy found a mammoth, like, frozen in the ice?
No, I never really watched it. I've just heard of it.
One of the episodes, our main character found, like, the body of a woolly mammoth that had been preserved, like, in the ice. Called this whole Geographic Society come out and see the thing, and then when he took him back out there, it was gone. And when he tracked it down, this one guy kind of lived out in the mountains and that area, found out he had it at his home and was cutting it into steaks.
Delicious.
Apparently had done that several times. Well, I mean, like I said, it was perfectly preserved in the ice. It was like in the deep freeze for.
Yeah, but that's not perfect preservation forever. I like it's probably in good shape to look at scientifically, but I would not trust eating that thing. There's probably all kinds of exotic bacteria in that guy.
Then again, with that guy, he'd probably eaten every kind of animal out in the wilderness by that point. So that's one more.
Maybe.
Yeah, like the whole series in some ways was a fantasy when you really think about it.
Well, it was a comedy, right?
It was a comedy, but it was in many ways a fantasy because a lot of the shit that happened was just like out there. Like when the guy, the radio DJ, had been having these visions, but it was like stuff he knew nothing about. And this guy comes into town and he's been having similar visions in the opposite direction, and it turns out both of them had the same daddy.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, apparently, like as I said, daddy was a traveling man. Okay, right down to the fact that, one was white, one was black.
Yeah.
But yeah, brother from another mother, shall we say.
Yeah, I guess so, eh?
But the fact that they're seeing visions through each one's perspective,
That's weird.
Yeah, there's always something.
I wish they would let me put multiple map markers down. That's a shame. Hello, elephants, where are you?
You know what that reminded? There was a. God, I am still referencing shit right now. But then that's normal for me. Kai will tell you, I can reference back to old TV shows and movies.
Oh, I don't need to be told that. I know.
There was an old Saturday morning series, sci-fi series, and kind of almost a Lost in Space sort of thing, like they're flittering the galaxy with no real direction and trying to get back to what was called The Lost Saucer. And one, they ended up on this planet where they had this creature. It had the head and tail of a chicken, but the body of an elephant. It was a chickafant. And it made the wildest sound. It sounded like the crow of a rooster, but finished off as the trumpeting of an elephant.
Yeah. People have some strange ideas.
Well, that's that was Saturday morning too. That was some of that Sid and Marty Krofft goodness. They're the same guys that made HR Puffin stuff and Land of the Lost, the original.
Oh, I've got enough for the carrier sparks now. That's good, but I still need more ether clumps. Oops.
I always said about, what was it, Sid and Marty Krofft was always good. One, fantasy kid shows, a lot of crazy puppets and big costumes, and usually one of the main stars would always be a former child star. Like Lidsville had Butch Patrick, who had been Eddie Munster the decade previous.
Okay, yeah. That's a big one.
Alright, and Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, that had Johnny Whitaker from Family Affair. Yeah. And you almost have that opposite arrangement was their series Wonderbug, because one of the stars I happen to know, after that, he was probably in his 20s when he did this show, playing a teenager, of course.
Yeah.
He went on to do adult films.
Of course. Reminds me of
made note of like, hey, that's that guy that was on. Yeah, he was in that show. I also remember he was in one of my favorite MASH episodes, where he plays the soldier who had gotten shot in the butt. And he was wondering how he was going to explain to people his embarrassing. What are they asking me to tell me I got shot? Tell them the truth. You got shot in Korea.
Yeah?
And he said, well, that's where I got hit. Then you tell them, look right in the face, say you got hit. Shot in the back end. If they keep pressing, drop your trousers and show them your scar.
Yeah.
What did he tell you? You are the most symbolic injury to this whole thing. This war has been one gigantic pain in the butt.
Yeah, seriously. He killed one of my little mans.
No.
That's okay, I can start manufacturing more.
It's like
soon.
Doritos. Crunch all you want. We'll make more.
Yep. Once I hand in this quest, I can add Choppy Sparks and Carry Sparks to my production line. Speaking of which, let's drop off these and these. Pick up these. So I'm looking forward to, after the stream tomorrow, there will be a new game out on Microsoft Game Pass I've been looking forward to trying. It's called Ara History Untold. It's basically like a Civilization style game. And I'm always up to try new versions of those, so we'll see how that is.
Yep.
Okay. Kai, you're always causing chaos in your chat. What are you talking about? This is not new. How did it go? I mean, I guess I'll see how it went after the stream.
Chaos. Captain Chaos. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, here's an interesting game. Placid Plastic Duck Simulator.
That's a statement.
That's the name of it.
Still no clumps. Come on, people. I need the good stuff.
An ultimate high-tech rubber duck simulation, Placid Plastic Duck brings you dangerous levels of relaxation with chill music, zoom 3D graphics, and many different happy ducks. The only priority is to float around. 0 ducks given.
Oh, here's a chest I haven't looted yet. Lovely. All
Maybe
right.
that's it. You just watch your little rubber duckies float around. These concerning is Oh yeah, that I've seen that argument made many times. The pulley being listed on that. I know the wheel and axle, wedge, lever, incline plane, and screw.
As far as the Six Simple Machine thing, I don't know that it makes any sense to be calling a wedge a machine. Or a screw, for that matter. They're both absolutely useful inventions, but machine? I don't know about that. It's just a single object.
Though it can be used, a wedge, to, I guess, separate or lift things.
Yeah, like, it's a tool. I don't know about a machine, though. But I don't know the nitty-gritty definition, so, I mean... What can I say?
Excellent company, screw, lever, pulley.
Alright, let's see. First off,
Then
Yusa.
again, it has been forever since, science class.
Hold on. There's something in here that doesn't need to be in here. Oh, I gave him too many carry sparks. There you go, sir.
Air.
Right? Alright, merchant wants clumps. I've got clumps.
I got clumps. Doctor, I got the clumps.
Right? Here you go, bud.
I remember when I had, blood extracted, and the title of people who does that is a phlebotomist. In case you didn't know.
Was a what? Sorry?
Phlebotomist.
Oh.
As said, I made the joke, flea bottom? That sounds like a bad condition. Doctor, I've got flea bottom.
Right? Alright. Now we have Masons in town.
Oh no! Not Masons.
Not that kind of Masons. We do.
Fucking Amina and that bloody Masonic handshakes. You wouldn't let me join, would you, you black-balling bastard?
Alright, we're gonna start being able to do Rocky Sparks in the Mountain thing soonish.
Sounds like a bluegrass band.
Yeah.
Rocky Sparks in the Mountain. Bang,
Yeah.
I'd listen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, got the next tier of things. I don't remember if I can do anything else here right at this moment. I can do swords, but I don't have one on me. Oh, I can do this. More inventory. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see. I don't care that much about this quest. That one eventually I'll need to care about. Leaves harvesting, and I guess we'll do next. Ladders and ramps will be useful, but yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, let's call it here for now. Save game.
Well, we shall return to this one.
Yeah, I'll continue this tomorrow. Fun little game, I think. I enjoy it anyway.
Hopefully I shall be returned home